morning, one and all, to you and you. Da da da. I know what you're thinking. Wow, Louise, you look so glamorous. Well, let me tell you, it is very early in the morning. I've just done the school run, and this morning has been what I would call a mummy mania morning. Darcy didn't want to go to school, and she thought of everything she could possibly say to me to not go to school. So we had my leg hurts, then my other leg hurts, my tummy hurts, I'm too hot. Then she heard that I've got like a bit of a cold, and she was like, I've got a cold, I can't go, I've got a cold. And then she said that she was nervous because she hasn't seen everyone in a while because it's been half term. So we went in, and I went and spoke to her form tutor and explained all this, and her form tutor was so lovely. I love her form tutor. I sort of want her form tutor to like be my big sister. I love her so much. I always fall in love with all of Darcy's teachers. It's really embarrassing. Last year when we were saying goodbye to her reception form teacher, I actually cried, and I was like, it's been just really great having you in my life. And I was like, this is really embarrassing. I'm going to stop doing this now. Luckily we didn't have our normal fiasco of trying to find school uniform because I hung it all out the night before. So that saved me a little bit of stress. But now I'm going to go to the supermarket and get lots of really nice food because my cupboards are bare, and also I'm going to get myself some soup and some like nice feel better things, because often when I get a cold it doesn't last long. So although I sound really full of it and not good, like I feel peppy on the inside, I just sound not great on the outside. So let's go and get some really nice food, maybe some oranges for vitamin C. As any mum or anybody that, you know, wears clothes and washes them will know, one of the things you have to deal with when you get back from a trip is the laundry. The laundry. And Ariel recently got in touch with me and asked if I wanted to feature their 3-in-1 pods on my channel. And you, the viewer who's watched me for years, will know I only ever feature brands that I really believe in and I really trust and think are great. And I've been using the Ariel 3-in-1 pods for ages anyway, so I was like, yes, definitely. As you know, I love clothes and I love styling outfits for me and for little Darcy, and just really being quite playful with them. And I like my stuff to look really nice all the time, so I feel really confident using these. And we come into a lot of stuff, especially on holiday. We come into like food stains and just general muck and yada yada. So I'm going to get cracking with putting all this in here. And while I do, I'm going to tell you about a trip I went on to London recently with Ariel. Ariel collaborated with fashion designer Giles Deacon to set up this cute little pop-up shop in London, and the twist was that everything on offer had already been stained with things like jam or casserole or orange juice or mango sorbet, and then it was washed with the Ariel 3-in-1 pods that I'm using. I was really happily surprised that honestly I couldn't tell that they had been stained and then washed again. And that's because Ariel recognises the 3 signs of new are clothes being stain free, white staying brilliantly white, and bright colours staying bright. So in case you're wondering, these are the actual pods, these are the ones I use. I always buy these because I like that the box is easy to store, obviously keep that out of reach of children, and then you just take your washing, put it in the washing machine, and then you take one of these little jobbies, put it in, do your wash, and you know that your stuff is going to be good and clean like new. One of my favourite things is to get a nice blanket on and sit down and start a new blog post. So that's what I'm going to do just for a little bit of time now. It's 12:42, so I'm going to do this until 1 o'clock, and then I'm going to go upstairs and do something else. My blog post is written and scheduled, and now I'm going to go upstairs and just tidy up a little bit up there, because I find that if you do a little bit of tidying each day, whoa, nearly fell down the stairs. If you do a little bit each day, it just makes life a bit easier. And also, I'm going to spend a bit of time doing hair and makeup. I wasn't going to bother today, but I think sometimes when you feel a bit ill, the best thing to do, have I got something on my lip? The best thing to do is to do your hair and makeup, and then you feel a little bit better for it. And then I've got a phone call at 2, so let's get cracking. It is amazing what a bit of bronzer and a bit of lipstick and a hairbrush and some oil through your hair can do for a gal. Even though obviously I still feel the same inside and I'm still a bit jet lagged and all that sort of stuff, I feel like a million times better for just taking the time to look after myself a bit. So that's my advice to you. If you are feeling a bit under the weather, or you're just having like a busy mum day, then my advice to you is to sort your house out, get your laundry in, get your stuff tidy, put some makeup on, put a nice top on, and you'll feel a lot better. And now I'm going to call the love of my life, Maddie, to see what work things we need to chat through, and I haven't spoken to her in ages, so I'm excited. I don't know if there's any other mums that feel this way, but I always get like showered and dressed in the morning and then do like hair and makeup and stuff later in the day. So the morning staff at Darcy's school see me looking like a literal potato, and then the afternoon staff see me looking so glamorous. Well, I call this so glamorous, and it always tickles me because I wonder if the morning staff saw me in the afternoon, if they would actually even recognise me. Because hopefully I look now like a potato with lipstick on. I'm gonna go and get my Doodaloo, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've missed her so much. This has been half term. I've been so used to having her buzzing around me full time constantly, that because she's not been here today, I'm like, oh, where's my little person gone? So I'm gonna go get her. I'm gonna squish her. Oh, I love her. Right, shoes off, and then should we go upstairs and tidy your room up a bit?
Yes, and I'll get changed.
Come on then.
Bye-bye, come on, let's go.
I really like the picking up portion of the school run because I get to have a good chat with all my mummy friends. It's really nice. And now I need to sort out basically an entire case's worth of mess. Sometimes when we're having a little tidy up, I put this on because I truly know how to make things wild and exciting. Success! One case emptied with a few little bits to put away, but for the most part, done. Da da da! Completely tidy!
It's completely tidy!
The joy of having great neighbours, oh, nearly got caught on the stairs there. The joy of having great neighbours is that quite often we all have each other's children. So tonight, Vicky is giving Darcy her dinner because she's making spaghetti bolognese, which Darcy absolutely loves, and I don't like to cook with beef. I'm just going to recommend something to you ladies and gentlemen whilst my soup is in the microwave. It's quite alright to buy yourself flowers. Flowers make your home look so lovely and cheerful. You don't always have to wait for someone to buy you flowers. Almost every time I go to the supermarket, I buy myself a fresh bunch of flowers and I put it in my house, and every time I look at it, I feel that tiny bit lifted from it, and for the sake of like a £5 or a tenner, I think that lifting is worth it. So don't wait for your significant other to do something romantic and buy you flowers, because you can just buy them yourself, and it's very empowering. There we go. They're gonna bloom and look really pretty. And if you're interested, that's my grandma and granddad, and that's on their wedding day, and they've been married for 70 years. 70, which I think is quite impressive. It's bedtime, but Darcy doesn't want to go to bed, so I'm going to bribe her with bedtime stories. Now, I'm not sure why, but Darcy's made a little bed on the floor. Maybe she thinks that I'm going to sleep here. It's very ambitious. One morning while Fred ate some bacon and bread, McTap took a stroll round the block, then stopped, for there on a doorstep sat a gorgeously glossy and green-eyed cat. For your comfort, I just put a softer light on, but I can see myself in the viewfinder. I am tired. It's been what I would call a challenging parenting evening. Darcy didn't want to go to bed. She's all out of sorts because of the time difference, because she only got back from Florida a couple of days ago. Usually she's so good with getting up and going to bed, but she's just been really struggling with it. So I spent a lot of time with her, read her some stories, gave her lots of cuddles, and it was up and down, up and down, up and down. You know how it is. And then I just watched a bit of TV, and now I'm just going to call it a day and go to bed. I was going to do like a lovely montage of like filling up the bath and lighting candles, but all I want to do is like put my head on a pillow and drift off. So I will leave it here. Obviously there'll be loads more vlogs to come and loads more homey things. I hope you liked this, just kind of tidying and chatting and putting my makeup on and all that kind of stuff. There's all sorts of links below for you to check out in the down bar. And if you would like more homey videos, if there's anything specific you'd like me to include in them, do let me know and I'll do it for you. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, so please do give it a thumbs up and leave a friendly comment, and I will see you very soon. Bye! All the kisses.